Hello there, this is the Shadow Ranger. I'm going to start off by wishing everyone a happy new year. Hope for all the best in 2012. Since it is the first day of the year, I decided to talk about the first. So this video, I'm going to commentate the first Royal Rumble match. Link is in the description box. Go ahead and load up your video. And I want you to skip ahead the video. If you're following the link that I put in the description box, I want you to skip ahead to 1 minute 17 seconds. It's right as Mean Gene Okerlund starts to do the ring introductions. The first minute or so is Vince McMahon and Gorilla Monsoon talking about the Rumble, and I'm just going to skip that part when I start my commentary. A little bit about the first Royal Rumble while you get your video ready. The first Royal Rumble was not a pay-per-view. It was actually a TV special shown on the USA Network. Excuse me. It was January 24th, 1998. Had an attendance of 18,000 people. It was at the Copps Coliseum in Hamilton, Ontario. Also, the first Royal Rumble had only 20 entrants. So this video will be pretty short. In fact, this entire video is 37 minutes and 15 seconds. So, and I'm skipping ahead a minute to get ready to start it, so this won't take too long. Other matches on the card, and Ricky Steamboat defeated Rick Rude by disqualification. The Jumping Bomb Angels defeated the Glamour Girls in a 2 out of 3 falls match for the WWF Women's Tag Team Championship. And let's see here, the Islanders, Haku and Tama, defeated the Young Stallions, which is Paul Roma and Jim Powers, also in a 2 out of 3 falls match. And we have the first ever Royal Rumble. In this Royal Rumble, entrance was every 2 minutes. That's about all I got to say about it. So, get my throat clear good. Hang on a second. Let me take a drink of juice real quick. Okay. So, video should be loaded up enough to get going right now. So we're going to start off with the introductions by Mean Gene not Mean Gene Okerlund. I keep wanting to say Mean Gene. Sorry, not Mean Gene. Howard Finkel doing introductions. They always look so much alike to me. So, anyway, here we go. Getting started with the very first Royal Rumble in 1998. In 4, 3, 2, 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for the Royal Rumble.
You can already see the first 2 entrants are already here in the ring.
20 participants chose a number from 1 to 20 in a random drawing. Participants number 1 and 2 are currently in the ring, and when the bell sounds, they will commence the Royal Rumble. Every 2 minutes thereafter, another wrestler will enter the battle according to the number he pulled. This process continues until all 20 wrestlers have made their entrance. In this Royal Rumble, elimination occurs when a wrestler is thrown over the top rope at any
Confused
time,
kid in the audience with a Hulkster headband.
wrestler left in the ring at the Rumble's conclusion will be declared the winner. Here are the first 2 participants in the Rumble. To my right, number 1, managed by the Mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart. From Calgary, Alberta, Canada, a member of the Hart Foundation, Bret Hitman Hart.
Alright, entrant number 1, Bret Hart. Bret Hart is the first entrant in the first Royal Rumble. And there's some bit of trivia.
Entrant number 2, from Tacoma, Mexico, co-holder of the World Wrestling Federation Tag Team Championship, Strike Force member Tito Santana.
Alright, entrant number 2, Tito Santana. So let's get started with the Royal Rumble.
The Hulkster
Got Vince McMahon and Jesse Ventura on the commentary.
Tables and chairs, etc. But I can tell you, before we went to commercial or during commercial, I don't think I've ever seen anyone quite as angry as he was.
He was angry, but you know, by that point in time, Andre was gone. So I don't think that anger came out until he was sure Andre had
Bret Hart starting off on the attack.
Graceful display of conduct on the part of the $1 Million Man, Virgil, as well as Andre the Giant. Andre wants to be World Wrestling Federation
What is tough and masculine and manly as wrestlers is portrayed. It is so weird that one of the most successful wrestlers ever was a guy wearing pink.
Let's get to the ring.
Always remind me of that old Stone Cold promo for their match back in '96 Survivor Series. Pink tights. What the hell is that all about, son? This ain't no ballet, Bret.
No, that's for sure.
I always love that promo. Sunglasses and sparklers. What a load of crap. Now for the South Jimmy Hart out there. I still say wrestling needs to bring back managers some more. So many guys that are good talents that just can't talk. You don't have many that you know. Two people I thought were really good at it, even though one of them wrestles. One of them only manages the other person. That's Jeff and Karen Jarrett. She works very well as the valet manager type. I thought it'd be pretty cool if you ever want to bring them back as a pair of heel managers and create like they can have like their own new stable down the line. A new Planet Jarrett. They can have a stable managing men and women of Jeff and Karen Jarrett as two managers, husband and wife managers. Their new Planet Jarrett stable. I think they could do some really good stuff with it. You got Vicky Guerrero doing some. A lot of people think Michael Cole could do one. He can talk and he gets good heat.
That's bad for Chico, I'd have to say.
Man, I talked through the next entry. They don't have this is the first Rumble, so everybody's not really counting down as much. But this is Butch Reed coming in here.
Now here's a man that's put together. Butch Reed.
And look at the advantage he's got. Chico's already hurt.
A lot of those divas who can't really wrestle but have like charisma and good speaking ability would be very good. I wish WWE would bring in like some better female wrestlers. Let some of the ones who aren't that good be managers and valets. I mean, I think Kelly Kelly would be much better utilized as a valet. I mean, everything she does now, she could do without wrestling.
But look at this.
And I was listening to a podcast I listened to called The Three-Way with Fire and Ice. It's about women's wrestling and stuff. And Al Snow was a guy. He was talking about how, you know, a lot of the problems with women on the indies that they don't have enough presence. He mentioned, you know, is that 20,000 people would stand up and cheer just to see Sable walk down the aisle because she had a great look and a strong presence. You know, Kelly Kelly could do all that stuff too.
And that's legal. Yes, indeed. You can't complain.
Ric Flair has basically become the manager of Gunner. Again, I think that's a great move for him because Flair in the ring isn't as good as he used to be, but that's just injuries and age catching up with him. Alright, next entry, Jim Neidhart. This is going to be a little tough because they don't have the countdown clock, so I know when somebody's coming. Kind of makes it a little difficult. But yes, entry number 4, Jim Neidhart. So now you got the Hart Foundation, his tag partners there, they can team up and do some damage. Now they all three of them just ganging up on Potito.
Well, you know, Chico never did have much luck. I remember him back when he lived in Tijuana. He wasn't too lucky.
You don't remember it. Look at this.
Ganging up on Potito. Come on, Tito. Reba. Do something, Tito. Jimmy Hart out there with that megaphone just yelling.
I don't believe this story. I'm not even going to get into it. Neidhart and Hart, former tag team champions.
Look at them. They're just sizing Chico up. They could throw him out right now, but they're just punishing him.
But anyway, what I was saying, but Flair, his greatest asset, he is still great, and that's his voice, his speaking ability. That hasn't gone with age. Age has taken away Flair's, not all of it. I still think Flair's really good in the ring. He's lost some step with age and injury, but his charisma and his promo skills and his speaking ability, that hasn't gone. He just did a little short promo with Gunner on Impact just this past Thursday, and it was great. And Gunner's good-looking young dude. He can wrestle very well. He's not much on the mic, so have Rick talk for him. And here comes our next injury, Jake the Snake Roberts. I did not know that this one doesn't have the... There goes Butch Reed.
Well, the natural Butch Reed's been eliminated. He got caught by the snake.
Whoa, baby! Jake the Snake Roberts!
You getting a DDT in here?
And Tito Santana is back on his feet. What a slam by Jake the Snake. DDT. The fans asking for the DDT. And there's a heart attack.
Did you see Bret Hart's head hit off that mat? I can't believe how lucky Chico Santana is.
Here it comes. Oh, Jake the Snake setting up the DDT, but was he ever leveled by a clothesline?
Yep. The Anvil Neidhart caught Jake with the clothesline, and that finished off any thoughts of any DDT. We're down to 8 seconds before another participant.
Oh, the Hart Foundation taking over.
It's 2 against. Oh, here we got the King.
All right, King Harley Race coming in.
For Santana and Jake the Snake.
Look at the speed the King's moving down to that ring.
I just kind of was thinking out loud for a minute or
The
something.
King.
Anyway,
Oh, my. Drops an elbow on Jake the Snake.
King Harley Race coming in here.
Drops another one.
Do you think there's any possibility in the back of someone cheating and getting out of the chute ahead of time?
Yeah, Tito Santana, Bret Hart, Jake the Snake Roberts, Jim the Anvil Neidhart, and King Harley Race.
Honey, he can be bought.
Now,
Stop it.
in this short 20-minute
Jake
rumble.
the Snake is going to go over. Jake the Snake hanging on Santana. Trying to get Bret Hart over on the other side. No,
Snake's
Jake
hanging on.
Put the brakes on.
Anvil's got to go over there and help his partner.
Neidhart coming to the rescue of his tag team partner, the Hitman. Jake the Snake. Tapped on the shoulder.
He tapped Bret on the shoulder and Bret turned around.
You know, what a concept to this match. This is really interesting.
I wouldn't want to be in there, I'll tell you that. You're being hit from all sides.
Right now, the advantage is 3-2 in favor of the King and the Hearts.
Wide open, Tito Santana. Oh, what a shot. Another one.
4, 3, 2.
And look how smart the King was.
Wait a minute. That's one of the Killer Bees jumping. Jim Brunzell is in there. He's going to town.
Jim Brunzell. I had no idea who that guy was.
Well, it's 3-3 now.
Almost over.
Anvil's trying to save his partner from getting.
Hanging on.
The Snake's going after Neidhart. King Harley.
Did he go over? No, just fall
Nope.
through.
No.
He did not go over the top rope.
And you know, Chico Santana and Bret Hart have got to be hurt right
Yeah, I
now.
just had a thought,
They've
you know.
been in there since the start.
TNA has done some of these Royal Rumble style matches too. If I could find any of them on video, I might do commentary on one of those.
Thanks to jumping Jim Brunzell.
Anyway, back to the Rumble.
Santana hammering away.
Looks like King Harley's about to go over.
Look at the
King Harley's holding on. Hold on, King Harley. But we got
We got
12
10
seconds.
to go, and we'll get somebody that's going to change the odds.
Bret's still looking good.
Suffering ill effects.
Kicking Jake the Snake in the ribs and
Here comes John Sam Houston.
the rear rooster. The cock of the walk.
Sam Houston going to it right away on the big anvil. Oh, wide open.
that's not it's Sam Houston. He looked like Terry Taylor running out there for a minute. There's Sam Houston. Another guy I don't know. This is 1998, people. 1988.
What an exciting matchup.
Keep that in mind. And that was January 24th, so I was 2 years old when this happened. So you understand that I'm not going to know all these people. I can't say much about Sam Houston. Except that I thought he was the Red Rooster.
You know, it's hard to keep up with who's doing what to who.
Yeah, Rooster might not even be in this one.
Jake the Snake was having moments ago, and the King is almost out. Santana maybe going for the ride. He's out.
And there goes Tito Santana. Alright, so we got Bret Hart, Jimmy Anvil, we got Jake the Snake Roberts, we got Jim Brunzell, Harley Race, and Sam Houston.
Bret Hart showing out there. He's been in since the start.
And in 10 seconds, we'll have someone else.
Santana's gone now. He's history.
Well, he was just now gone.
He's back selling rotten tacos.
The King. Oh, no, not this guy.
Dangerous Andy Davis.
Andy Davis.
Dangerous. We're going to find out how dangerous he is.
Wait, did somebody just get eliminated?
On Sam Houston naturally.
No. The Dan Davis going after Sam Houston. Sam Houston also kind of looked like Magnum TA. I was actually just recently watching some old Magnum TA clip. I found this channel, Solely Wrestling channel on YouTube. It's got like a lot of old NWA. I think they mean Solely after Gordon Solely. Harley Race just kind of springboarding in there. Him again, Snake. Look at him.
Back up. Get him again, Jake. Get him.
Anyway, it has like a lot of old NWA clips, like Mid-Atlantic and Georgia Championship Wrestling. There's like some old Ric Flair clips and Tully Blanchard clips and some Magnum TA clips. This morning, I watched the clip where Magnum TA's out there with the baseball bat. They're talking about the Horseman, I think. And Tully Blanchard comes out and knocks him down. And then Dusty Rhodes comes out and grabs the baseball bat and starts wailing on Tully Blanchard with a baseball bat like 15 times, and then starts choking him with it. It's like 6 dudes trying to pull Dusty Rhodes off of Tully Blanchard, and Dusty's just choking Tully out with the baseball bat. And then led to Dusty Rhodes being suspended, stripped of the U.S. title, and then he came back under a mask as the Midnight Rider. Anyway, next here we got Boris Zukov.
Oh, he goes right to work on Sam Houston.
Well, somebody schooled him in the back.
Another guy I'm not familiar with.
Couldn't have been Nikolai. Not as smart as a stump.
Try to stay a little bit unbiased out here, McMahon, if you can.
Come on, you know Nikolai's IQ.
Hart Foundation is double teaming Jake the Snake Roberts.
Sam Houston just about
he's going over.
Just hanging on.
Sam better hang on.
He hooked the rope there with his left foot. Nice, clever maneuver on the part of Sam Houston.
Yeah, good.
Little something in the eye. I think he got something in his eye there, Jesse. Maybe some of the insects flying around.
I just noticed something. The King's working over Zukov.
Why not?
So the sides are kind of crumbling out
Every man for himself in this thing. Yeah, every man for himself.
It's turning into a total free-for-all.
Boris Zukov was number 10, so we are halfway through.
Sam Houston. Zukov attacking Jake the Snake.
You know what I did do? I did watch, and oddly enough, with WWE going PG now, and they got the new network coming out, I think they should do this again. But any of y'all remember the old WWF cartoon, Hulk Hogan's Rockin' Wrestling?
You don't find that amazing?
I used to watch that every week and had like Hulk Hogan and Andre and Captain Lou, Junkyard Dog. Roddy Piper was like the villain, and I think it was, I think Sherry was in it too. It was a fun cartoon. I remember watching it like all the time as a kid. They should bring that back.
Who's coming in? Here comes The Rock. Wait a minute, here comes 2 men. I think.
Who's supposed to be legal here?
Next we got Don Morocco coming in.
The outside here. Who is legal? The Rock. nailing Volkov.
The Rock, Don Muraco.
You're letting The Rock stay in.
Zukov is on the verge. Jake the Snake and jumping Jimmy Brunzell got Zukov halfway out of the ring.
Zukov hanging on.
Nikolai's not his turn to come in yet. He's coming out a little bit early.
Smart.
And he's gone.
There goes Boris Zukov out.
History.
He didn't last very long.
Jumping Jim Brunzell almost went over, but he managed to keep himself in.
Nikolai has to wait. Nikolai jumped the gun.
Well, you can't blame him.
Nikolai came out a little too early. He got to wait a few minutes for his turn.
I'm sure it's
2 minutes, actually. Less than 2. He's been out there for a minute.
You don't think he tried to come down early, do you?
Oh, no. I don't think that at all. He's an honorable man.
That's right.
Kind of like you. The King almost out.
King Harley Race looking in danger. Nope, he's still saved.
You know, McMahon,
Bret Hart's over there with Don Muraco.
And I'm tired of you.
Man, Don Muraco's huge.
If you don't knock it off,
Yeah,
you're going to
big
hear from
motherfucker
Barry
right there.
Blue. Who?
I know he had to get on the juice. What was I saying a minute ago? Oh yeah, the cartoon. They should bring back the Rockin' Wrestling cartoon. It could be John Cena's Rockin' Wrestling now or something like that. You'd have like a good guy team. It'd be like Cena and
Has sustained tremendous punishment. Right from the outset.
y'all need people that not gonna turn heel anytime soon. Zack Ryder could be in
I
it.
don't think it's no surprise. Next man up's got to be Volkov. There he
Alright,
goes.
Nikolai's in now.
He just fouled his face.
Hey, he likes it.
He can't wait to get in there.
Look at that. Goes right in and grabs Houston. Holds him for Davis. Wham!
Danny Davis and Nikolai Volkov ganging up on Sam Houston.
Brunzell.
Jim Brunzell, no, still in it. And there goes King Harley Race. The King did not win the Royal Rumble.
Level the King.
Don Muraco's giving a quick kick to the gut to Bret Hart.
Bret Hart in the middle of the ring.
Now Don Muraco's going after Danny Davis, looks like.
King wants to get back. He has been eliminated.
King Harley Race decides he wants to stay in this.
King ain't happy with it.
He's not ready to get out.
Stop with a double negative, will you? He's
Who else
not
would be in
happy.
it? Let's see. You know John Cena would be the star. Who else would be like the babyface side of it?
You understood it, didn't you?
You gotta worry about people changing stuff too much. Kofi Kingston, Zack Ryder. I think baby faces that you don't expect to go anywhere anytime soon. Rey Mysterio,
He's going to be fine.
of course,
if
would
not
be in it.
suspended.
Then on the bad guy side, you have like Miz and
Ray still insisting. He's going to run into whomever.
maybe Del Rio in it for a little while.
For the dressing room.
Got 4 seconds, so we get a new contestant.
I don't know. Come on. Anyway, here's the Hacksaw Jim Duggan. Oh, USA, 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 USA. I think Hacksaw was in the cartoon too. And just push Harley Race. Get the board, Hacksaw.
We're going to have something on the outside before we have it on the inside. Now when he gets in there, he's going to clean up.
Well, this ought to be Duggan's style of a match.
So,
'Cause
he go
certainly
diving
don't
on
know much
people.
about wrestling, but he can fight.
He is a pro.
and I think Hacksaw is about to get rid of Jim Neidhart.
Duggan and Muraco working on the big anvil.
And again, I got to say it again, Bret Hart is still in that ring. That's remarkable.
Indeed it is. Oh, my.
5, 6, 7, 8,
One of the
9,
biggest,
10.
baddest brawlers in the world.
USA!
The Rock and Volkov going at it.
I'll bring back Hacksaw and facilitate the Jack Swagger face turn. Become a real all-American American. He got enough evil foreigners for him to fight. I think he'd be much more entertaining as a face.
Here comes the outlaw Ron Bass.
Outlaw Ron Bass coming in.
Now we're getting down to the guys who had the luck in the draw.
That's right.
I mean, I really think Swagger will work better as a face. Let him be patriotic. You need a nice patriotic guy. You don't have that wrestling anymore. It's the dude to walk out and wave the flag. It's cheap. It's cheap face heat. But yeah, go with it. You got plenty of evil foreigners for him to fight. Yeah, you got Del Rio and Wade Barrett, and you know, I heard people talk about the new WWE 12 game, and they were talking about this stable that's in the game. It's like a UK stable. It's like Regal, Wade Barrett. Oh, there goes Jumping Jim Brunzell. He ain't won in the first Royal Rumble. And it was like, I think it says like Regal, Wade Barrett, Drew McIntyre, and Mason Ryan, or somebody else like that. Like, there's a nice heel stable for you to feud with too. Either that or have Zack Ryder do it.
How about Liberty? Hart still in there.
Bret Hart entry number 1 is still in. So we got Sam Houston, Don Morocco, Danny Davis, Nikolai Volkov, Ron Bass, Hacksaw Jim Duggan, Jim Neidhart, and Jake the Snake Roberts. And joining them in 3 seconds is B. Brian Blair.
And look at Blair. He picks on Bret Hart, the guy who's been in there the longest.
He doesn't know that, maybe. He picked on the one that was closest to him.
He certainly knew that. What do you think? He didn't watch to see who started the match? Blair saw his chance to go in and pick on somebody that's all wore out.
And Neidhart is... Nope. Oh, wow. Wide open. Beat Brian Blair. They want the DDT again. They want the DDT.
Oh. No, I read once, and I don't know if it's true, but apparently that move was created by accident. Apparently, like, David Snake was supposed to be training in the ring with somebody, and he was supposed to do, I think he was trying to do like a suplex on a guy, and he like, apparently he like slipped and fell, and the guy fell with him, and the people was watching like, man, that looked good, you should do that move. And that's how the DDT was created. That's a story I heard. I don't know if that's really true. Apparently he did it by accident to somebody. He was training in the ring, and they thought it looked really good and decided that it had him do it on TV.
That'll be, what will it be now, about number 16 or so?
Yeah, you know, McMahon, I'm a lot more interested personally.
See who's next. We got Hillbilly Jim, I believe that is. Yeah, Hillbilly Jim, number 16.
Hillbilly Jim. Right away, the Anvil goes to work.
Hillbilly's got the advantage here. The Anvil's got to be tired. Hillbilly Jim's the freshest man in the ring. Neidhart's
And now you wonder how well Bret Hart will do it on his tag team partner.
The bear she killed, the bear she killed, the bear she killed.
Davis hanging on the rope for dear life.
According to my count, McMahon, Hillbilly Jim was the 16th man to come in that ring. And Bret the Hitman
Get my way, get my way,
still in that ring.
get my way. I love that song. Anyway, we got Hillbilly Jim, Dangerous Danny Davis, we got Sam Houston, we got Nikolai Volkov, we got Don Morocco, we have Bret Hart, we have Jim the Anvil Neidhart, we have Hacksaw Jim Duggan, we have Jake the Snake Roberts, all still in the Royal Rumble. And let's see who's about to join them. Did I forget somebody? Oh, B. Brian Blair. Good. Still in, and here we got Dino Bravo.
Strongest man in the world. Come on, give me a break.
Yeah, Dino Bravo.
The world bench press bar.
The jacked up dude that's on the juice.
Give me like you helped him up with it a bit.
All I was there was for a proper spot, that's all.
And Sam, oh wow.
There goes Sam Houston.
From 10 feet. I hope Houston's gonna be all right. Whose shoulders was he on? He was way up there.
I'm not sure. I think it was Outlaw Ron Bass, I think. I'm not real sure.
He fell from the shoulders of Ron Bass in the ring all the way to the outside. Ooh.
in 1998, there was always somebody who could make a crowd chant something over and over. Every time he does it, the crowd chants, "Oh!" Still better than what? 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 What?
Trying to get Jake the Snake out. Jake hanging on. Oh, here comes the Ultimate Warrior.
Ultimate Warrior.
He was number one.
And Bret Hart's finally out.
Until the 18th man got in that ring.
Danny Davis hanging on. I hope they keep
The Warrior! You enter the Royal Rumble! And when the moon is in line with the freezer shatter, the Ultimate Warrior will be born again. As I spoke to the gods before they shake it down to the earth, they said kill but do not love. They said take but do not fear. Oh, one-man game.
They definitely will.
I believe that was last century. Nope, got one more. That was number 19, one-man game.
The Royal Rumble, and he goes to work.
Better known as Akimi African Dream.
Why are they picking on Jake?
Because he's a snake.
One-man gang. The Warrior on top of it.
Look at that outside. Look at that. That Humperdinck.
Whoa.
Anyway, that might be Captain Lou.
Brian Blair's gone.
I can't tell who that is.
Who threw
Anyway,
over the gang?
Not really sure. All I saw was
Jake the Snake is holding on. Jake the Snake is out.
Jake the Snake eliminated.
Alright, we got Ultimate Warrior, Danny Davis, the one-man game, Ron Bass, Hacksaw Jim Duggan. We got Dino Bravo, Don Morocco, and Hacksaw Jim Duggan still in the Rumble. And here comes the final entrant, the legendary Junkyard Dog.
Well, this is it. We're down to the 20 now.
Junkyard going right after Dino Bravo.
10 men in the ring. Only one of them will be the winner.
What do we got? 10 guys left.
Thanks, 3 in the afternoon, I'm
Pick your
already
winner,
yawning.
McMahon. Who you
I ain't
going
done jack today, but go shopping.
Well,
I've been
I
on
think I'd have to
vacation,
go
I
with
go
the
back to
dog.
work in the morning.
or maybe the gang. The dog, the last person to enter.
Those
Or the gang
Koreans
will
are
be
going
the
to teach
toughest to get
themselves
out of there, I
English.
think. At near 500 bucks.
And there goes Nikolai, he is out.
Hacksaw Jim Duggan eliminated Nikolai Volkov.
That was a big one to eliminate.
You know, I got to agree with you. I think the one-man gang is going
Hillbilly Jim is gone. Hillbilly Jim is gone. And the
Hillbilly
one-man
Jim's
gang
got eliminated too.
in this short period of time has thrown either 2 or 3 individuals out.
Well, you got to figure that this is the gang style of match. I mean, the guy comes from the streets of Chicago. He's probably born and raised rumbling and street fighting just like this.
Don Morocco, Dino Bravo, one-man gang, Ultimate Warrior, Hacksaw Jim Duggan, Danny Davis, Outlaw Ron Bass, and the Junkyard Dog still in this Rumble.
Danny Davis is almost out on his feet.
You know, it's
Get
remarkable.
down, get set.
And there goes Danny Davis.
Well, you got to give Danny Davis some credit. I mean, he stood in there for quite a while. If I'm not mistaken, he was like the 7th, 8th, or 9th man to go in there.
Yeah.
He lasted a long time.
No, I think it just kept him in there. Oh, wait a minute, the Warrior's over. I think they kept Davis in for a while just so they could beat on him.
You know what I feel bad about, though?
What?
Bruno ain't in there.
Oh, come on.
I'd love to see that old man take a few lumps.
Let me tell you, Bruno would have a great
Got
opportunity.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 7 guys left. 1, 2, 3, 4, no, 6 guys left.
Oh, I can't believe that.
And there goes the Junkyard Dog.
Well, you have to look all around. You have to look over your shoulder, behind your back. They'll come at you from all over the place.
Ron Bass who clearly jumped over the rope himself. That was bad. Alright, so we got the one-man game. We got Don Muraco, we got Dino Bravo, and we got Hacksaw Jim Duggan left in the very first Royal Rumble.
I'd have to go with that as well.
Of course, Bravo can bench press 700 pounds, so he could throw the gang out.
I don't know. I can do over 6. I'm not too sure. Except, oh, that gang just crushed.
Beautiful bit of teamwork right there by Bravo and the gang.
And The Rock trying to keep away from these two.
Did you ever see the day you see The Rock on the horse running?
Look at this. Muraco holding his own. Drop kick. Oh, I thought for sure it knocked the... Oh, look at that. I don't think Frenchie Martin will be coming up on the apron after that.
Well, why did Muraco do that?
Again, I was 3 when this happened, so a lot of guys I don't know him. I know Hacksaw and one-man game.
Uh-oh, look at this. Muraco wide open. Oh, wow. That's it.
Don Muraco. We got down to 3 people. Hacksaw Jim Duggan, Dino Bravo, and the one-man game.
You got 2 to 1 out there. And I don't see the 2x4 anywhere in sight for him to even this up.
As you said, odds are not in favor of Hacksaw Jim Duggan.
And Hacksaw is taking them both on. Just keep moving, Hacksaw. Smack him. Smack him. Let him grab you.
The gang stalking. Hacksaw Jim Duggan.
Not looking too good.
Duggan a real brawler. So is the one-man gang.
Well, it's down to these 3.
Frenchie Martin, really? That's who that was? Never heard of him.
Canada's strongest athlete, so he claims. Dino Bravo, double clothesline with the gang.
Clothesline
And you
on
know, all of these guys entered pretty late in the
Dino and the
competition,
one-man
so it
gang.
obviously
Ooh,
shows
big elbow
that
drop.
the luck of the draw is very, very important. Because these 3 guys came in relatively late in the competition. And they're the survivors right now.
Yeah, well, Duggan's been in there longer than the other 2. Here comes the gang right at him. The shot. Oh!
There you go. Down to 2. One-man gang and Hacksaw Jim Duggan. Hacksaw. Laying them big meat hooks into him.
Hacksaw Jim Duggan.
Man, hooks. Wailing on him.
There's a big one-man gang.
How does he get the gang over the top?
Ooh, wow.
That is the question, McMahon. The gang weighs somewhere between 450, 500 pounds. How is Duggan going to get him over the top rope?
Obviously, we have to do it, I believe, in some sort of fashion in which the gang's momentum is
another old school beast there, too, one-man gang was.
Going into the rope.
Just to take it back to that thing one more time.
There might be another way, too. If he can find the 2x4.
Ron Scott.
Man, kind of push his neck down on that keep him choking.
That would be the only
slamming into him.
I can see.
Then again, the Hacksaw himself, somewhere around the 285-pound mark. Oh, yeah! That's it!
There goes the one-man gang.
I can't believe it. Out of all the people to win this thing, it's him.
What a smart thing to do! Boy, was that smart! Hacksaw Jim Duggan drops the top rope of the one-man gang.
I can't believe he actually did it.
The winner of the Royal Rumble, Hacksaw Jim Duggan!
You know, with the brain power that Duggan's got, I'll bet you he tripped and fell, and the gang toppled over.
He's the winner.
He sure didn't do it.
He's the winner. And that's all there is to it. The winner of the Royal Rumble. We'll be right back.
All right, there you go. There was the very first Royal Rumble match. Again, like I mentioned before, this was from 1988. I was only 3 years old at the time. So there's a good number of people in there that I didn't know who they were. I mean, I knew some of the names, but I had to check the list on Wikipedia more times than normal just to keep track of everybody. But it was a little short Rumble. It was fun to watch. Not a whole lot I want to say about it, though. So, again, if somebody requests me to do the 91 Rumble, I'm going to do that one sometime soon, maybe later today or tomorrow. I don't know when I'm going to do it, though. And any other Rumbles you want to request, drop me a message and send them to me. So, this has been live commentary on the 1988 Royal Rumble. This is the Shadow Ranger. Thank you for listening. If you like my videos, please subscribe. You can follow me on Twitter at TJSMITH3. Happy New Year.